Next question. Given at least 3 large expenditures by the present board that were off budget, controversial, and not included in the annual budget, do you think that mandatory SCPOA dues are being spent wisely? If not, why not?
Right. I think there is a lot of wise use of the current SCPOA dues. Things like maintaining the roads. I think that's, a great thing, and I think we need to do that. And it keeps us from having huge expenditures when we have to replace all the roads at once. On other things that I've seen, such as the current community building, I don't feel that our dues money is being used appropriately. And I'll say our dues money because even though it is currently being called excess funds, it still is money that would have come to us at some time in the past and we did without. So it is still dues money, in my opinion. And when we look at what's happened with that project has not had full transparency with the community. We have entered into that project before we know the full costs and the full long-term ramifications. And I don't think that that's a good way to do business. And I think it's kind of scary for what it's going to open us up to coming in the future.
So I think that the dues should be used for their purpose, which is to maintain the common areas and the roads. I see nothing that the SCPOA board should be doing to create new amenities for the community. It's not part of the work that they're supposed to be doing. So no, I don't think the money is being spent wisely. I think it should be returned to the members if there's an excess.
I don't think they're being wisely spent, basically because the membership is not being questioned on what they would like. There's a lot of people up here that just want to be left alone. They just want to pay their minor dues, keep the roads nice, keep the lakes looking pretty. They're not necessarily interested in a community building. And poor planning on these projects seems to be a problem. I think these need to be well thought out and transparent, because if they're not transparent, you're making decisions on your own and following an agenda more than likely. My idea is not to follow an agenda, but follow more what the community wants and needs.
Well, I looked at the previous year's financials, and I've noticed that one person in particular is using the same logic of her husband, who was also previously on the board, whereby any money that was brought in from past due dues was unlabeled and therefore a free-for-all. And that's not the way it should work. It should go into the dues pool. It should be applied evenly, and it's not like it's found money. It was due to SCPOA. It was due to us. And therefore, I think everyone should have an input as to how it's spent, and it should be part of the budget.
Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Your vote matters. Please vote for these 4 candidates. They ask for your vote: Meredith Blaine, Melissa Stever, Karen Paul, and David Dudley.